Okay, now I can. All right, so go ahead.
Yes, this is Oscar. We're representing the group for Group G, our cloud services group, and we want to talk a little bit about the technologies that we'll use and what will be our solution. Starting off, what we decided is the group name of our group is going to be the Netvilla, considering that our services that we're going to be providing from a cloud-based infrastructure point of view, these services need to be hardened but also easily accessible. Our line of business applications, such as our critical applications, tier 1, tier 2, need to be kept in-house in a configuration that's more like a hybrid cloud, a cross configuration of public and private. We're looking at the technologies using Citrix, using VMware and System Center to provide those services, specifically because of those three technologies that we are using today can actually still be able to be used and maintained for many years. So staying with those technologies would be proven useful. However, using something like Amazon Web Services and being able to scale out if we ever need raw computing power, we can be able to provide something like that to our tier 2 to tier 3 applications that if we need just extra storage for this particular project, we can be able to reach out to them and get that raw power from them. Let me go back to my notes here. As far as what our interaction would be, how users would be able to access these applications. Immediate access to these applications would be provided by Citrix, divided by their ability to log into storefronts to be given these line of business applications. Specifically, if we're looking at critical applications, we want to be able to audit and monitor who is logging in and who is able to access these applications at that given time. So using our current external F5 technologies, we would be able to provide two-factor authentication and be able to allow the users access to our applications in a secure manner. With that in mind, we do also want to consider how we can be able to make this data accessible, because we're going to be dealing with, being able to provide this information to different hospitals and also dealing with state hospitals, and also keeping in mind that these are the areas that their technology is not up to par or up to speed up to what we would provide. We would still want to make sure that our data is secure. So providing them a benefit of two different services where they can be able to authenticate directly to our Citrix storefront, and also if they are a KCH employee, they would be provided a thin client that they would use to authenticate directly to our cloud services that they can be able to access our line of business applications from.
Hey, Oscar, did y'all consider disaster recovery when you were talking about your cloud services?
As far as redundancy is concerned, yes, we had a very brief discussion about that. We didn't necessarily talk too much about how we're going to be doing co-location and disaster recovery if there were to be an issue with data center, like if we had a knockout here in Houston and we had to relocate. But I can speak freely about that. As far as what we would be considering as far as Netvilla services, we would actually want to make sure that we have at least 2 or 3 different types of backup in that we provide a off-site backup that is completely co-located from the main campus, going out to the West Campus or to the Woodlands, and we also provide a tertiary backup of our critical information to a web service such as Amazon Web Services to the cloud, so that we can be able to safely gather that data if in the event that all of Texas were to go out. And we can still be able to access our applications and be able to safely know that our data is being secured outside of that area.
Wonderful. Thank you, Oscar. Thank you, Netvilla.